Bray Wyatt made his anxiously awaited return to WWE at Extreme Rules. It was exciting, but some are concerned about his long-term impact on others. Bray Wyatt had the WWE Universe buzzing about his pending return for weeks, but now that he's back, some are concerned about his long-term viability. His comeback was the highlight of Extreme Rules, and it appears he'll have a stable alongside him. The identities of the Wyatt Six have been heavily speculated on, but nothing has been confirmed yet. Regardless of who is behind the masks, at least one industry insider remembers Wyatt's run as The Fiend and is concerned for whoever Wyatt enters programs with. In the most recent edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer wrote the following: "The Fiend character was a merchandise seller and very intriguing, but in the ring hurt the state of almost everyone he did a program with, to the point The Miz and Seth Rollins had to turn heel because their babyface characters were killed. Braun Strowman was hurt badly at the time. Really, only Randy Orton, because he was the one who destroyed The Fiend, supposedly setting him on fire and killing him, and Daniel Bryan, because he was able to have a great match with him, and perhaps Kevin Owens survived without considerable damage." While Wyatt is largely considered a creative genius, particularly when it comes to presentation, over the past several years, his matches and feuds would dominate Worst of Awards. There's no denying that WWE fans are excited about Wyatt's return. More than 2.5 million people have watched his Extreme Rules segment on YouTube, and it seems like his name trends on Twitter every couple of hours. He is arguably the hottest act in professional wrestling right now, and his White Rabbit teases popped ratings for several episodes of Raw and SmackDown. Those are all good things, but audiences might not be accurately recalling The Fiend's previous run. As Meltzer stated, Wyatt killed several babyface runs while making some former WWE champions look like chumps. Seth Rollins spoke openly about not particularly loving the time he spent working with Wyatt as The Fiend because the character was so challenging to do anything with. To make matters worse, after more than a year of punking out some of WWE's top wrestlers, Vince McMahon decided to feed Wyatt to Goldberg at Super Showdown 2020. In the end, no one was better off for having worked with Wyatt's last character, so concerns about this latest incarnation are valid. There aren't a lot of serious wrestlers in WWE who can have a long-term program with Wyatt's supernatural characters and come out looking better. The willing suspension of disbelief that it takes for the audience is just too grand. Asking someone like Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar to be legit spooked out by a man who appears to be teleporting is too much. WWE fans won't have to wait too long to see just how steeped in mysticism the Wyatt Six will be. Their appearing as puppets who've come to life at Extreme Rules seems as a tip of the hand, though.